spirited new Pixie by Belle Tress in their City collection. This one is Palo Alto. I'm wearing it in Cake Batter Blonde. We're going to do a full discussion and an unboxing of Beige Linen Blonde R. I am super excited that Belle Tress is also coming out with some shorter styles. There are quite a few Pixies in this new City collection. I plan to review them all, but today we're going to do Palo Alto. You can find this style at Wig Studio 1. If you go below the video and expand the description box, I'll attach a direct product link. If you click on the link, it'll take you out to the site where you can see all of the colors and the pricing. This Pixie is unique. It is edgy. It is bold. I call it spirited. There's absolutely no discernible layers in this because they're just everywhere. All the layers all over the place. This is going to be a really nice bold look on your Pixie cut. You can definitely get lots of different styling options on this because you do have that extended lace front, left monofilament side part. It's Belle Tress's heat-friendly fiber, but it does tend to have just a little more malleability. Each one of the fibers seems to be a little thicker and stickier. In a sense that you can just move it around, set it, and forget it. So this is right out of the box, guys, and I just pushed it up to expose the lace front, and this is what it looks like. So you can move this around where however you like. Anywhere between 2.5 and 3.5 inches on the front. Overall, it's about 6 inches, but you're not gonna, I just don't see a 6-inch layer here unless it starts here and runs to the back, okay? So off of the crown. Very highly irregular choppy layering on this. A lot of times you will see a Pixie like this with a longer fringe, and this one seems to have an inverted look to it in that the layers on top are actually shorter than those on the sides. That's going to give it that kind of a sticking up look if you want it. If you don't, you can certainly smooth it out and really get a sense of that full 2.5-inch bang there. The other thing you're going to notice in this is that it's asymmetrical. That right-hand piece is a little bit longer at about 4 to 4.5 inches, and then on the side probably around 2.5 inches, so about 2 inches longer. It's not an obvious asymmetry in that it's not real heavy on that side, and you can disguise it by either trimming it to be even or tucking it behind the ears. There's a lot you can do here. It's very versatile, as you can see. It has a sculpted boy cut look to it, meaning that it's pretty tapered and smooth and narrow here in profile up on the temple and ear. It does have a little bit of bump and crown in the back. And I love how it tapers down into a 2-inch nape. It does seem to be ample in the back at the nape. The fibers are sewn in a way that it curls around the ear and covers up the hairline. It weighs less than 3 ounces. It's super lightweight. I just don't know I'm wearing it. This kind of gives me vibes of some of the Ellen Villa Pixies that are out there. Also, remember Renee of Paris's Heather? It kind of reminds me of that style a lot. That was my all-time favorite Pixie. They discontinued it years ago. I still actually have one, by the way. I do really enjoy that boy cut where I'm getting some height on the top, but a slimmer profile. So again, let's take a look here. Look at that lace front, left monofilament part. And you can see my little widow's peak coming through there, but it's done very, very well. So let's go into this Cake Batter Blonde. This Cake Batter Blonde is a 16, a 22, and a 613. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Because in this new collection, they have a color called Beige Linen Blonde R, which is a 16, 22, 613 R8. So it's the rooted version of Cake Batter. So let's get up close on Cake Batter Blonde, the 16, 22, 613. It starts with a sandy blonde base color. And then it's very heavily highlighted with ash blonde and some baby gold blonde. And this one strikes me as being neutral because I can see all those colors in there. I can see something more neutral, but I can also see something very cool. And the baby gold blonde isn't enough to make it super warm. If you like colors like Creamy Blonde by Renee of Paris, Noriko, maybe the Creme Brulee by John Renault. I have a feeling this will be one of those colors where you see it differently than I see it. To me, it has a lot of cool and warm, therefore I'm saying it's neutral. But if you're averse to warm, you probably won't like it. You'll probably see nothing but that warm. So just keep that in mind. And I actually have the Beige Linen Blonde R to unbox for you today. Familiar boxes. There's not a whole lot new to see here other than there it is in the box. So I'll go ahead and take it out, remove the tags, and get it on. Wow, this one looks different than the other one, doesn't it? The asymmetry on this one is a lot more pronounced and obvious than it was on the Cake Batter Blonde, right? I mean, you can tell it's the same style, but still, you can definitely see some variances here. Big time. And the fiber feels a little bit different. This one is more of that soft, buttery type of fiber. I wonder if it's going to stay and hold the shape that I try to create as well as the other one. It doesn't seem to have as much malleability. It doesn't seem to be as receptive to my hand maneuvers as the other one. But again, this is heat friendly, so I could take some heat to it to create styles that I want, and just repetitive motions. You can definitely see. Just gonna work it. I thought it looked really nice down as well. Down as in straight down over the forehead. Just gotta wake up that fiber at the root. In the box, it's tightly compressed and it's going to resist moving out of that. So you have to wake it up. What do you think about this new PIXIE? It's different, isn't it? You gotta like PIXIEs and you gotta know your preferences here because it is quite shorn. It's really cropped, especially on the side, back, and nape. Smooth. It's actually really growing on me. The sizing seems to come down a little bit when you have a pixie cut as opposed to longer hair. And I don't know why that is. Maybe they're assuming that if you're wearing a pixie, you don't have a lot of hair to push up in there. And therefore you don't need an enlarged cap, but this one seems to fit a little more average. Can definitely see they brought the highlight right up to the lace front, which really softens it quite a bit. Let's look at this cap real quick on the Cake Batter. So there's your temple to temple extended lace front, beautiful. A very long extended left monofilament part. I'm so excited about these features. A beautiful ear tab with nice long sturdy stays, an extended nape, Velcro style adjusters, and this one seems to have similar stretch as does the Cafe collection. I just find I get a better fit with this collection just because of the Velcro adjusters. So let's talk about this Beige Linen Blonde R1622 613 plus an 8 root. More of a sandy colored base color. Just a dark sandy blonde almost. Looks like there might be some honey in there too. Sand and honey are very similar. And then I also see some ash blonde, so some brighter ash blonde pieces. And then that's also highlighted with a baby gold blonde. And this one is neutral leaning warm. So very few colors out there today are true ash or true cool or true warm. They generally have some sort of blend, but the overall read on this one is neutral to warm. Pixies work so well with glasses. If you're out there and you love pixies, you know how easy and convenient it is to wear glasses with a pixie. Fits beautifully between the ear and the ear tab. And it's just a little more jewelry for the face. I think glasses really define your eyes when you're wearing a pixie, doesn't it? We're just going to move it around. I'll try to include both colors in this styling segment. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon right back here at TAZS Wig Closet.